And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. Let's get there. So hit subscribe, watch, comment, and please share with family and friends because the insanity, it's just not going to stop. And today marks the 200 days of Trump's second term as president. And while he's out there celebrating on Truth Social by posting things like this. Meanwhile, Fox News is playing into the celebrating, not even trying to hide their propaganda-type nature. Play the clip.
You remember that one, right? 1980, Cool and the Gang released their biggest hit, Celebration. Listen, it became an international anthem of positivity and joy. Well, 200 days into the second Trump administration, there is a lot to celebrate and certainly a lot to be optimistic about. Think about this. Just yesterday, Tim Cook in the White House, they announced $600 billion to commit to invest in the United States. It's going to create 450,000 jobs, manufacturing at 79 factories. And believe me, they're not alone.
Let me be very clear. This guy clearly likes keeping his job. Meanwhile, in reality, Trump's 200th day of wins, well, let's just all agree that it's not going perfectly. Just this afternoon, a judge ordered a temporary halt of construction at Alligator Alcatraz. Let me show you what happened. In it, it turns around and it shows judge orders temporary halt to construction at Florida's Alligator Alcatraz detention center. Further, it says a federal judge on Thursday ordered a temporary halt to construction at an immigration detention center, should say concentration camp, built in the middle of the Florida Everglades and dubbed Alligator Alcatraz, as attorneys argue whether it violates environmental laws. The facility can continue to operate and hold detainees for U.S. immigration and customs enforcement, but workers will be barred from adding any new filling, paving, or infrastructure for the next 14 days. U.S. District Judge Kathleen Williams issued the ruling during a hearing and said that she will issue a written order later on Thursday. Now, in other unfortunate news from Trump, MSNBC reported that there was a meeting yesterday at the White House to discuss the Epstein files. Let me show you what that said. In it, this was Kyle Griffin, who, by the way, got this from Lev Parnas, breaking on MSNBC. A group met to discuss Jeffrey Epstein and other topics at the White House last night. AG Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel were both there. Another topic discussed: 2 fired FBI agents with ties to the Mar-a-Lago search. Interesting, right? Meanwhile, as a reminder, this is what Trump and J.D. Vance had said yesterday regarding that meeting. Play the clip.
I don't know of it, but I think here's the man right here.
I saw a report today, and it's completely fake news. We're not meeting to talk about the Epstein situation, and I think the reporter who reported it needs to get better sources.
Look, the whole thing is a hoax. It's put out by the Democrats because we've had the most successful 6 months in the history of our country. And that's just a way of trying to divert attention to something that's total bullshit. Okay?
Yeah, it's not bullshit, and it happened. And this is the problem. There is absolutely no reason within which to lie about it. There is nothing wrong with having a strategy session to deal with an issue as big and as consequential as the Epstein file. So I don't know what's the purpose in lying. Now, look, we could all use a laugh now and then. So what I want to show you a clip of Trump actually not even realizing that Howard Lutnick and Scott Bessent are standing directly behind him. Play the clip.
Thanks as well to Secretary of the Treasury Scott Bessent and Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick for being here, wherever you may be. Oh, there you are. Hello, fellas. I missed you.
Literally standing right there. Did you not hear Howard's ridiculous laugh? Oh, Donald made a joke. Now, look, I want to turn to another fail, right? Chris Cuomo literally fell for a deepfake video of AOC. AOC speaking about Sydney Sweeney. He has since, of course, taken down the post, but this is what he originally posted. Let me show it to you. In it, Christopher Cuomo writes, and remember Chris Cuomo on CNN, the whole 9 yards. Nothing about Hamas or people burning Jews' cars, but Sweeney Jeans ad? Deserve time on floor of Congress? What happened to this party? Fight for small business, not for small culture wars. Really? I mean, does that make any sense at all? Now let me show you part of that deepfake video so that you understand just how ridiculous it was for Chris to finally fall for this deepfake. Play the clip.
Sydney Sweeney looks like an Aryan goddess. And the American Eagle Jeans campaign is blatant Nazi propaganda. I mean, fuck. Watching that sultry little temptress squeeze into a Canadian tuxedo, 3 sizes too small, with her bouncy little fun bags on the screen staring at you, piercing through the core of your soul, with those ocean blue eyes that could resurrect the Führer from his grave in Argentina, is something that should alarm every American citizen, because in America, beauty is not defined by whiteness. Oh no, it is defined by the number of victim groups of which you are a member. Skinny, attractive, blonde-haired, blue-eyed cisgender women descend from the slave daddy oppressors of this nation. And any man who cranks one out while thinking about a woman like this probably hates black people, probably hates gay people, and they certainly hate the diversity of our great nation. So I say, instead of simping for the Sydneys, we should be celebrating the Shaniquas. Instead of worshiping the hot, straight blonde, what about the obese alphabet, people with blue hair? They need love too. And to all the haters who say companies that go woke, go broke, I'd rather be poor than a fucking Nazi.
Wow. And he actually thought that that was real? I mean, seriously, to crank one out? Come on, Chris, wake up. Meanwhile, AOC responded, alerting him that it wasn't a real video. He didn't even know it. Let me show you what AOC wrote to him. In it, she writes, "This is a deep fake, dude. Please use your critical thinking skills." By the way, Chris Cuomo went to Yale. At this point, you're just reposting Facebook memes and calling it journalism. 1.5 million views by AOC regarding this deep fake. Chris, of course, never one to be shy for a fight, responded again. Let me show you what he writes. In it, he writes, "You are correct. That was a deep fake, but it really does sound like you. Thank you for correcting. But now to the central claim. Show me you calling on Hamas to surrender or addressing the bombing of a car in St. Louis belonging to the IDF American soldier. Dude, what? Seriously? Instead of just accepting, holy shit, I got fooled, my apologies, deep fake, it's a mistake, I never should have fallen for it, I was just a moment of stupidity on my behalf. Now he has to go at her for something else, never want to accept accountability for his own mistake. Shame on you, brother. Meanwhile, AOC, yet, had another comeback for Chris. This back and forth bullshit. Let me show you what she then says. "I am going to assume you were trying to reply to me and burped this tweet into the ether instead. You seem to struggle with knowing how to write an apology. Do you need help? Maybe you should call someone." And by the way, she's 100% correct. Just fucking own it, man. Do you have to be a bully all the time? You're afraid that there's going to have some issue with your News Nation? I mean, who gives a shit? Does anybody watch News Nation anyway? For real? You can't just say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It fooled me." All right? It just fooled me. And finally, I want to show you what Chris said on his show last night. In theory, it was an apology, but watch the clip. I'm not so sure. Play it.
You listening? I was wrong. I was tweeting today and saw a clip of AOC saying that Sydney Sweeney ad was racist. And so I replied to it and I said, why do you care about this and ignore what matters most? Why, in all the times that you've called on Israel to stop, why have you never told Hamas to stop?
Again, it's a apology, non-apology. There's no reason to try to have to sit there and try to explain what it was about AOC that you just have a problem with. Listen, I'm with you on this one, Chris. I've never heard her turn around and tell Hamas, lay your weapons down, stop the attacks on Israel, and number one, most importantly, release all the hostages, the bodies of those that are deceased and those that are still alive. I've yet to hear AOC ever say that, and it's disappointing. It's very disappointing. Now, at the same token, I understand watching these horrific videos and photos of the starvation and the nonsense that's taking place, the death and the damage and destruction that's taking place in Gaza. I do truly hope that this war comes to an end. But the war coming to an end and your mistake on an AOC deepfake, they're not hand in hand. And you should just apologize. Be a man. Apologize. And then just let it go. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.